Let's go. What are these results from detection of chemical stimuli? Smell. The diagram shows parts of a cell. What arrows point to the cell wall? C. Which of these contains tissues, organ systems? What organelle breaks down sugars to release energy? The following is true. A group of cells is small and can be considered alive. Well, a group of cells. A organism is the smallest unit. The cell. A group of cells is, so A has to be wrong. Point the nucleus. I guess B, big round. Which of these from mechanical stimuli? What's the smallest unit that can carry out functions of life? A single cell. What are tissues made up of? Cells. Choose the best word or phrase to fill the blank. The function of a nucleus is to contain the organism's genes. And we are so good. Let's try it again. Which of the following is the main function of the cell membrane? To contain the role of the brain in sensory processing. The brain helps transmit signals from the environment to the nervous system. I think B is wrong. The brain processes sensory information that triggers a response and makes memory. The brain helps transmit signals from the environment to the nervous system. But the nervous system is the brain. So I don't think that makes sense. What would happen if a plant cell, if its cell wall stopped working properly? That's chloroplast. The kidneys are organs in the excretory system. Which of the truths about kidneys? So it's an organ. So I suppose the question is a kidney a tissue or a tissue system? Well, I think that it's made up of different tissue species. It's an organ that carry out the same function. I think they must be made out of different functions that work together. These part of it's going to be the end of the kidney. All organisms are made up of one or more cells. What is the arrow point to? It contains most of the cell's genes. Put that as C. What's the name for a cell or cell part that detects signals from the environment? sensory input. Sensory or receptor sounds better. Let's see, a sensory receptor. I think that sounds right. Because the sensory input sounds right. The circuitry includes veins, arteries, blood, and heart. All of these parts make up cells. Which of the following is true about the cells in the circulatory system? Each cell in the blood and heart is cells and blood and heart have the same structure but different functions. That's wrong. Each cell in the blood and heart is a unique type of cell. Well, and each cell can't be unique. It's not going to be a different type. That's what do all organelles have in common? Which of the following is made up of cells? A tree growing in a park. Yay! Alright, goodbye.